synthetic fabrication. No waiting outside, oh no. Tonight's your night. You were made for the flash. Foreign land, nobody knows your name. Ha ha ha! Weak! 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 It's full of money, filled with inspiration. No stopping now. She was built for this whole situation. Got yourself some new shoes.
Welcome everyone to NBA basketball on 2K Sports. I'm Brian Anderson. With me tonight, Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, with Allie LaForce joining us courtside.
And it's just so hard to stop them when they're scoring at that level. They were efficient and didn't let up at all.
Coaches love that kind of showing offensively, especially on the road.
Left side, McDaniels. It's Edwards on the wing. No good from outside. And here's Doncic. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. And Grant, the success of teams like the Timberwolves showing that size still matters.
Yeah, in this pace and space era, that may have come into question just a bit, but size and skill combined has always been your best bet at winning.
Edwards, no good. And it's the Lakers ball. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, I had a chance to catch up with head coach Chris Finch. We talked about how exhausting it is to go up against Luka Doncic. Coach told me, quote, Luka's probably the toughest cover in the league because no one has been able to figure out a way to stop him. We have to just bring the intensity and do our best to slow him down. It's going to take a team effort to get that done. Back to you, B.A.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Minnesota with the ball. Following the score by Los Angeles. Banked it in off the glass.
You got to bring more muscle if you want to stop Edwards from scoring. He's gifted at converting through contact.
James outside. Hachimura sets a screen. 6 to shoot. The shot by James, no good.
And he's very confident from that range, but you can't make him move.
Oh, it's stolen by Hachimura. Pass to connect. James outside. Minnesota with a rebound. And the first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Here's Edwards. And the go-ahead bucket, no good.
Slow start, 1 of 4 to begin this game.
Doncic with it. A go-to option for this team. He puts up nearly 17 a game.
That's a great job setting up Connect. Put him in a position to succeed, and that's key for a young player.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. Now, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Here's Randall. Doncic pulls down the board.
Still very early, but that's not the start they want. 1 for 5 shooting.
In 2024, Luka Doncic recorded 6 consecutive 30-point triple-double games.
That's right, B.A. The first time anyone has done it in NBA history. So if you didn't already believe in Luka magic, well, there's some proof that the magic is real.
And it's Connect missing.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
Here's Randall. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
Letting Randall get inside with the ball was a bad mistake. His finishing ability got him to the bucket.
And here's James. A steady force on their offense, recording around 14.5 a game. Doncic, no good. To the left wing. Back to Conley. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Randall left side. Shot clock at 5. And he misses the go-ahead basket. The Lakers in the lead. Has to connect. And here's Doncic. Lets the 3 fly. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Randall. James with the ball. Randall's in his pocket. James, right side. 5 to shoot. And he gets it to go off the front iron.
Now understand this, when LeBron James entered into the league in 2003, that's when lots of players were actually taking mid-range jumpers.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
And there's a pick. From deep. Fires in the triple. James has got 7 points in the game.
And credit his teammates for feeding him all quarter.
Randall outside. Randall draws the double. Pass to DiVincenzo. To the middle. Oh, it's stolen by Hachimura. Now the Lakers moving it up. Here's Connect. Looking at his numbers, currently he's averaging around 9 points a game. Here's the floater. James can't get it to go. Timberwolves trail by 4. Left side read. Randall deciding where to go with it. They double Randall. And Chris Finch has called timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. And the Timberwolves will go for a different look here. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Edwards. Softly drops in the floater. Edwards has got his second bucket of the night.
And you know he has the floater in the bag, so Edwards decided to deploy it there.
It's Reeves with the drive.
Oh, that was nasty. A two-hand mega slam.
Man, I don't think anyone was going to stop him there. Edwards fires from way outside. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. It's Los Angeles. They're up by 4. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. What do you guys think about Los Angeles here in this one?
Well, it's simple. I mean, they started off strong, and they've been hot from beyond the arc since the get-go.
And as long as the threes are dropping, you've got to keep launching them.
The kick out to Milton. Vanderbilt with a screen. A nice shot by Milton. All right, Grant, give it to us straight here. What's the deal with star treatment in the NBA, you think?
Star treatment? What is that, B.A.? No, I think some players have a reputation which might help them on 50-50 calls. And you could argue that some players have a reputation that hinders them on the 50-50 calls. So it really just all depends.
Grant, when it comes to Anthony Edwards, fair to say he's meeting expectations so far.
Oh, no question, B.A. The first overall pick in the 2020 draft, Edwards has been anything but a bust. Now we are seeing him trying to compete for titles.
Pass to Vanderbilt. Outside Milton. On the wing, Finney-Smith. Jacks up a 3. Oh, clanks that one. He's 0 for 1 to start. Timberwolves trail by 4. Here's Edwards. They shoot again. Oh, it's Edwards all the way.
You can't lose sight of where Edwards is in transition. He can be so explosive in these situations.
A nice shot by Milton. Milton's gotten 4 this quarter. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, the Timberwolves, no doubt, a team to be reckoned with. Coach Chris Finch said, we come in every single night and compete. No matter what the circumstances are, we expect to win. We root for each other, so I feel like we have all the makings of a tough team.
And they have reason to be confident, Allie. Thank you. Los Angeles leading by 4. Outside, Finney-Smith. Back to Vincent. Here's the pick. Using his post moves to get the 2 points. Vincent's gotten his first basket of the night.
And their offensive execution has really picked up here in the second period.
Here's Reed. And he parries his first look.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Now here's Milton. Outside, Finney-Smith. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Outside, DiVincenzo. Here's Alexander Walker. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Los Angeles.
They've started the game the right way, penetrating the defense and attacking the rim. They're just not settling.
You know, another thing that has impressed me has been their numbers of points in the paint, just dominating down there. They're just getting whatever shot they want in close.
RJ, it's hard not to wonder what would have happened if the Lakers never traded for Russell Westbrook back in 2021.
Well, they would have had a traditional style of a team. They would have kept Kuzma, KCP, and their 2021 first-round pick. They also would have been able to sign Alex Caruso. They could have kept their championship core together.
Pass to Reed. Now Edwards. Give him 8 points now. Vanderbilt pulls it in. Vincent with the ball. Vanderbilt with a screen. To the right side. Here's Goodwin. No points yet. Into the lane. The shot's good. And it's a 7-point Laker lead.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
Basket counts.
Now, this is just too easy for Conley. The D can't allow him to get this close to the basket.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Vanderbilt with a screen. Outside, Finney-Smith. Just 4 to shoot. Reed with the rebound.
Gotta applaud the defensive effort. It's not easy to stop him getting in the lane like that.
On the wing, Alexander Walker. Averaging around 5 points a game. Edwards, no good.
If they want to come back, he needs to be better.
Vanderbilt with a screen. 4-3. Pass to Goodwin. Shoots from 12. Now Edwards. Edwards is doubled. Over Milton. Back to Edwards. Just 5 on the clock. The Lakers with a rebound. And here's Vincent. .110 left to play in the second quarter. And the foul called on Nickeil Alexander-Walker. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul. Substitution.
Los Angeles shooting their first free throws here tonight. The first free throw is good. Grant, how about that in-season tournament win for the Lakers in 2024?
Yeah, honestly, it just makes sense that the first of those trophies would land with a historic franchise like the Lakers.
Timberwolves trail by 7. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Back to Conley. Here's the teardrop. And can't get it. He's now 1 of 3. There's 37 seconds left in the first half of this one. Inside. Goodwin. He's looking good. 2 buckets and 3 attempts.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
For 3, Conley. And so far in this one, 2 for 4.
Just a smart offensive player. Conley is aware of when he should look to rise and fire. Whew, I love it.
Now here's Vincent. Pass to Milton. 5 on the clock. Tries the spin move. And some nice defense there to end the quarter. And so it's Los Angeles leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. Defense is setting the tone. We'll be back in a moment. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. And so James will bring it up for the Lakers. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Following this game, they hit the...
Wow.
I can't believe he just did that.
Wow. See, those are the type of finishes that you pay to see.
Well, Grant, even though it looks like LeBron could play forever, he stated that he doesn't have much time left.
Well, it's unbelievable that he's sustained this level of excellence for as long as he has. I would be surprised if we see this type of longevity ever again.
And Mike Conley picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
James deciding where to go with it. Hachimura outside. Back to James.
On defense, Gobert expertly uses his size and length, making himself into a wall.
Pass to Edwards. Edwards is doubled. Outside for Randall. The 3 is up. Rebounded by the Lakers. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Screen by James. Doncic with it. Randall's in his pocket. Doncic, no good.
And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
McDaniels, that's good.
And clearly he needs no time to warm up.
Hachimura, right side. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. From deep, here's Doncic.
He had more than enough room to hit that. Just couldn't make it happen.
Edwards. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
Yeah, look at the concentration. Through contact, Edwards gets the shot off. Just a tremendous fight.
And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Los Angeles leading by 4. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Brian, Anthony Edwards, his disposition just brightens a locker room. Coach Chris Finch said he's an absolute joy to coach. Always in a great mood with a great smile. It doesn't matter if he plays well or he doesn't. Every day he has the same approach and the same attitude.
And he wants to be great, Allie. There's no doubt about that. And Mike Conley picks up the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Yeah, they've been pretty careless so far, racking up a number of fouls in very little time.
Down low. Here's Reeves. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Reeves has got his second basket on the night.
I love how assertive Reeves is. He is not bashful about trying his luck inside.
Pass to connect. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Shot clock at 6. Here's James. Edwards pulls it in. Timberwolves trail by 6. Edwards is doubled. Out to the right wing. To the inside. Randall. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's on LeBron James.
Certain guys can remake their games to fit the times. Randall's worked on his right hand and his jump shooting. He's a much more versatile threat now at the offensive end.
And the second free throw is good.
You know, a reliable veteran like Julius Randle is so valuable. He provides a foundation for everyone else to play off of because they know he'll be there to score and help out. He makes it easier for other players to succeed around him.
Here's Minnesota. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. Milwaukee will be traveling to face them after this game. That'll be the second and last game of a quick homestand. Pass to Doncic. James outside. How about LeBron? Even if he's no longer the clear-cut best player in the league, he can still take over a game, RJ.
Oh, make no mistake, he is still the best when he needs to be. Absolutely has a switch that gets flipped when he needs it. It's not on for 48 minutes, but he can definitely turn it on for a few. And when you think of LeBron, his competitive spirit is, to me, the first thing that comes to mind. All this guy wants to do is win all the time.
Here's Edwards. And Reeves pulls it down. The Lakers lead by 7. James outside. Back to Hachimura. Plenty of space. He gets it in there.
Timeout, timeout.
Hachimura's got his first 2 points of the night.
And the coaching staff loves it. It's why they encourage Hachimura to fire away.
So it's Minnesota now. Outside Edwards. Once again, off the mark by Minnesota. James outside. Double team on James. To the paint. Here's Reeves. Down to Hachimura. And here's Doncic outside. It's rebounded by Minnesota.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
Now Reeves. His offense has been solid, scoring around 11.5 points a game. Here's Connect. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
The shot by Conley, no good. Los Angeles leading by 9. Gobert with the double. Right side Reeves. Shoots over Randall. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Edwards with it. Now Doncic defending. Oh, Edwards just pulling his way inside.
Outstanding work in close. Edwards is just so confident from this area.
Pass to Connect. From outside the arc. It's deflected. Out of bounds as Los Angeles keeps possession. They set the pick. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
Hey, watch him.
Here's James. Second chance effort. Count it. Now 5 of 11 for the game.
Now look, a coach is going to trust LeBron James to just put up monster numbers because that's who he is. But it is nice to see him get into a nice groove like this.
Here's DiVincenzo.
Get there.
Here's Alexander Walker. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And so it's Los Angeles with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Their play has earned them a nice lead, one they'll look to build on as the game continues. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. Timberwolves trail by 9. It's Edwards on the wing. There's the three. No good that time. Here are the Lakers with the ball. Outside Vanderbilt. Just 5 to shoot. Vincent outside. The three ball. Minot pulls it in. It's 2-on-1. Here's Edwards. Edwards rises up and powers it down.
And one of the stronger finishers in this game, Anthony Edwards at his best.
Pass to Vanderbilt. Out to the wing. The whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his first foul.
He didn't have his feet planted.
Here's Goodwin. Outside Finney-Smith. 5 on the clock. Here's Goodwin. Little turnaround. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Here's Conley. Kicks it out to Clark. Pass to Edwards. Inside. Edwards lays it in.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for it.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. And Vanderbilt, no good on that one. Timberwolves trail by 7. Pass to Edwards. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. That's on Dorian Finney-Smith.
And see, right there, you see the patience Edwards has developed. Not forcing it, getting the defender to commit.
And both free throws good for Edwards.
Now he's perfectly comfortable doing work at the line.
Los Angeles leading by 5. Vanderbilt with a screen. Here's Vincent. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
He takes it in. And the basket is good. And now a 9-point Laker lead. And so Conley will bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. There's a double team with Vanderbilt. It's Edwards on the wing. Anthony Edwards takes the contact.
And the offensive firepower Edwards is capable of is special. I mean, we are seeing it on full display right now.
Pass to Goodwin. Back to Milton. Here's Goodwin. Milton with it. Clock at 6. And there's the screen. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair. All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
I like how they've been attacking the lane. It's been beautiful. All game long, they've been successful penetrating and getting offensive production.
And they've been letting it rain from the mid-range. A throwback approach that's really working well for them in this one.
So we can't get either to fall.
Yeah, they've really made a concerted effort to get to the line here in the second half.
Edwards with it. Vincent picks him up. Outside McDaniels. And a miss there on the triple.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in most possessions.
Outside Milton. Pass to Goodwin. Milton with it. Over McDaniels. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. Timberwolves trail by 7. Lets it go from deep. The shot no good.
That is not the shot they needed there. You gotta work it around and get a better look.
And they call an illegal screen here.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
Minnesota with the ball. So far in the fourth, they've allowed just 6 points. Randall, good.
Oh, a rugged competitor. Randall's teammates trust his ability to make plays in big moments.
Hachimura outside. James outside. No good with the triple. Edwards with it. Picked up by James. Pass to McDaniels. Outside Edwards. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by James. There's a minute 34 left to play in the fourth quarter. Clock is at 3. Back to Conley. Here's the 3. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. There is a lot on the line, and he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
I was able to listen in on what J.J. Redick was going over with his team. He encouraged his guys to not hold back, saying, we can do this, but it's on us. We've got to go out there and be aggressive. So that's the plan coming out of the huddle. Back to you.
Thank you for that, Allie. Randall can't hit. Los Angeles leading by 5. Outside Conley. It's Edwards on the wing. Oh, it's stolen by Hachimura. Stolen by Conley. And here we go, the Timberwolves on the run.
I mean, you gotta love the mentality of Anthony Edwards. He wants to be the star. He wants the spotlight. Not everyone is like that.
Double team on James. Has to connect. Back to James. Now here's Reeves. Doncic outside. Shot clock at 5. The Lakers gonna get one up. Late clock. The shot by James, no good. 6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Now Gobert. Down low. Randall draws the double. Edwards for 3. And he sinks it. Oh, a tremendous 3. We're tied.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
Pass to Hachimura. Now Reeves. Guarded by Edwards. Doncic outside. To win the game! Regulation is ended, and we are headed to overtime. And we'll be back right after this. Well, 4 quarters weren't enough to decide this ball game. Sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime. Go. Randall with it. Picked up by James. And here's Edwards outside. And again, it's Minnesota with a 3.
ICE. Ice. He has absolute ice in his veins. This guy, he lives for these moments.
Pass to Hachimura. And he gets it to go.
Well, Hachimura's inside-out scoring ability is what makes him so valuable to their offense.
And here's Randall. Check by James. out to Randall. It's going to be on LeBron James. That's foul number 2 for him.
And just wasn't able to set up in time.
Outside Edwards. And they double up Edwards. 6 on the shot clock. And he bangs it home with one hand.
One of the league's better floor generals, really over the last decade. Conley plays with an old-school pass-first mindset.
And here's James. And stolen by Edwards. On the break. Here's Randall. Soft touch off the glass. Now it's a 5-point Timberwolves lead.
Yeah, and anytime there's contact in there with Randall, he usually gets the best of it.
Hachimura outside. Has to connect. And here's Doncic. Right wing. This one for 3. That shot, no good.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Here's Edwards. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Here's Connect. The shot's good on the assist by James.
Even as a rookie, Connect has the confidence to call his own number. And connects.
And they double up Edwards. Outside Conley. Now here's Edwards. Back to Conley. Just 5 on the clock. Now Edwards. Hachimura with a rebound. Has to connect to tie it up. It falls! Oh! An enormous three-pointer!
We knew he was solid from range per the scouting report, but Connect can hit fairly consistently from out there.
And they double up Edwards. McDaniels with it. Oh, he nails it!
Great awareness from Ant to locate his teammate for the score. And this is so critical. They now have to score every trip up the floor.
Pretty much, they have to be perfect the rest of the way. That puts tremendous pressure on your offense.
Here's James. And he goes right over Rudy Gobert. Slams it down.
Are we even surprised at this point? Like, this is what he does. Like, he just shows up clutch. Oh, it's clutch time? All right, here you go.
Edwards looking for an opening. Pass to Randall. Right side Edwards. Intercepted. And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. And coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the T.O. Tie, and we're going to have a second overtime. And we've got more action coming your way after this break. And as we play on into another overtime, you know these teams must be wearing down. It's become a battle of attrition. Here we go. Randall outside. James with the rebound. And here's Doncic. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. To take the lead. Oh, Luka, like a bull in there.
Oh, Luka is so skilled at using his body to create good looks inside.
And Gobert with the stuff.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him with the score this tight. You cannot take a chance here. To the inside. Here's James. And it's James with the jam.
Honestly, I feel so fortunate to be able to sit here and watch this because there are not many vintage performances by LeBron James left to go in his career.
Edwards can't hit. The Lakers in the lead. Here's Reeves. James outside. Clock at 6. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Rudy Gobert picks one up.
Some things change, but LeBron stays the same. Still the same leader on the floor. The same player. It is truly impressive.
So he gets them both. And it's a 4-point ball game.
And in a close game like this, they can really rely on him to take care of business at the line.
And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
And Edwards' teammates encourage him to be aggressive because when he is, he forces the defense's hand.
And he's able to hit the second one. And that narrows the lead down to just 3.
And by missing that free throw, now a 3 could even the score. Not ideal.
Back to Reeves. Pass to Doncic. Hachimura sets a screen. And it's Doncic missing. And they're running. That one's good for 2.
Oh, it helps to have Conley on the floor during these moments. He's outstanding at coming through on those big possessions.
James with the ball. LeBron. Look out! Ruthless!
Whoa! How is the hoop still standing? Sorry, just who else would you want it shooting there? LeBron James, just so calm under pressure.
3 on 3. Pass to Hachimura. It's James on the wing. Back to Hachimura. For 3. And LeBron James gets the 3. And the Lakers lead by 6.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct.
And here's Edwards. The kick out to Conley. The Timberwolves again can't hit. And that's an intentional foul.
Second personal foul. Second team foul. 2 shots. LeBron James.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to go. So he comes up empty, missing both. Here's Edwards. Count it!
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
And a smart choice right there. I mean, you can't allow them to just drain the clock.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now for the second. So he comes up empty at the line. Now a timeout called by Minnesota. Just 4 seconds left in the second overtime. Turning here to our analyst. What elements become the primary keys at this point?
And they need to execute fast out of this break.
And here's Edwards outside. So it's a narrow victory for the Lakers, pulling it out for the W. Double overtime games are so grueling, and after this one, everyone
doing my dance. I'm doing my dance. Popping this, I'm doing my